In this video, I'd like to show you how to create your first interview. So this is what your end product should look like. You'll have a background, you'll have music, and you'll have text. And you can notice here that this student's text is his entire question. So his question was, would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak all foreign languages? And then he has by his first and last name. So this is how we start our interview. So you'll go into your own projects. So if I were to, I'm going to duplicate this so I don't mess it up so we can go back to it. So I'm just going to go to projects. And so if I was creating my project, I would not want to be in any of these folders. I would just go ahead and click start and then title it. So interview number 1. And then this is my personal project and I click next. And then I don't need any of those. And so I'm ready to create my video. And so this should be in my own projects and it's actually not named. So I'm just going to name my project. Would you rather? Okay, so that's going to be my first question. And so now I'm ready to start editing. And so one of the first things you're going to want to do is type down here background, video, and then add a third one for text. Okay, and so I have this set up and then I have my audio down here. And so when you're ready to start editing and creating this, you will go to the team drive. So you'll go into our team drive and you should have a folder with your name on it under our 5th folder, which is called interview edits. So I'm going to go to shared drives. I'm going to click on the broadcasting folder and then I'll see folder number 5 is interview edits. And so you can see here are the students who currently have interview edits, and the number just means how many interviews that have been collected so far. And so these will be updated periodically so that you can get all of your videos. So this is, so let's just take a look at this one. And so when you get this folder, okay, you should have a bunch of folders in here that just have a bunch of numbers on them. And when I double click on the folder, you can see that it has an image, which sometimes Flipgrid makes you take a selfie, and then it also has the video. And so before I do anything to this, I'm going to come back to my folder and I'm going to open this Google Doc. And this Google Doc will be a screenshot of the people's names and when they recorded their stuff. Okay, so clearly he has more pictures that fit on more than one page. So basically he'll want to split his screens, this student, in between the 2 folders. And so I have the folder names here. I'm sorry, I have the video names here, and then I have the folders. So I'm going to come into this folder, and I'm going to look and see who this is. So I'm going to watch the video, and I'm going to match this face, okay, with the faces on here. So that's the same background. So this is Manny Frederick. And so I'm going to rename, okay, Frederick, okay. And then I'm also going to copy this because I'm going to be efficient, okay. And I'm also going to rename the folder that I was just in. Oh, I went too far. So make sure that you're paying attention to where you're at. And so now I'm going to have to find that folder again. Okay, so that's not it. And so, but you also want the folder to be renamed because it'll just save you time. And later, myself or our other co-teacher will help you by renaming or by moving the ones you've used for your part 1 out of the way so that you can just focus on your part 2s. Okay, so I'm back in the correct folder. And so there's the Manuel Frederick. And so when it's open like this, I can see that this is a folder name. I can just right click up here and I can rename and then click OK. And so when I come back into my folder, I can see that my folder now is renamed and I'll be able to go get that individual's stuff. Now, the reason I want to rename this is because when I download them and upload them into WeVideo, every single one of them is just called video download. And so that'll be helpful for me to have it renamed. So this is the first thing you need to do before you start creating your interview.